Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in, Vanderbilt fans, Vanderbilt Nation. I am here, and we are glad that you're here with us tonight or this afternoon. Welcome in. Um, we are absolutely talking about Vanderbilt's different sports. You know, Mississippi State, we play Mississippi State this weekend on Friday. So, or excuse me, this Saturday versus Mississippi State. Now, the question is, how are we gonna? Now, what we have to try to do, we just take all these bad games and just whip them over our head, right? Um, what's our goal? What do we have to do? What do we have to do to try to win? And we know, as for this part of the notice, that we've got to step up to the plate. We have to win. We can't let we cannot let, okay, we cannot let Mississippi State get to the rim. We cannot let them score. And if we're playing defense, we got to play defense better. All right, we got to play defense better than how we did yesterday, the day before, and the two games this past weekend. So we got to try to step in play. We got to try to win. I'm a person. Hello. Welcome in to Vanderbilt Nation. And here's something else. We have to try to maintain, okay? We have to maintain the ball properly, because if we don't maintain the ball properly, we ain't going to win. I mean, that's why we screwed up. We screwed up a lot because, you know, when we played Florida, when we played Texas, and when we played at Arkansas, we got our butts kicked. You know, we got our butts kicked. And what we don't want to have happen is being on a losing streak, okay? We, right now, have lost 3 games in a row. Now, that's bad. As a basketball program, we started off the season well. We can't lose to Mississippi State. We cannot lose to Mississippi State. That's our first bet, okay? We have to try to hold on. We have to try to maintain. We have to try to play well. We have to play as a team. We have to get back in focus. We have to stay focused, and we have to try to block the balls more, and we have to maintain shooting better. Because right now we're not shooting good. We don't have a shooting team right now. And I know for sure we're still going to be in the tournament. All right? The only reason, or the only how we won't be in the tournament, is if we keep losing more games than what we anticipate. I rarely think that's going to happen. All right, I have a feeling. My gut feeling is telling you right now that Vanderbilt has a chance to beat Mississippi State on Saturday. Now, we see a good basketball program. We most definitely see great school. Our schools are great. Our team's great. We have to just play better. Our coaching staff's great. You know, we can't let down our fans again for 4th losing streak, okay? If we lose this one, we would be on a 4th losing streak. We don't want that. We cannot have a 4th losing streak. We want to try to advance. We want to try to win. We want to get 17 wins. I know we can do it. We just have to work as a team, and we all know that it's hard. I mean, the Southeastern Conference is a tough conference. But as of right now, we will see if we can win. We have to take away the losses, fling it over our heads, and say that's it. What did you think about? I don't know. I don't know. I've never heard of that before. But it's like Now what do we do? How do we succeed? How do we progress? How do we move forward? And how do we maintain to play better? How do we maintain to shoot better? How do we maintain to progress as a team together? I mean, we can't tumble. We can't tumble down. We can't tumble. We can't lose. All right, we have to try to stay positive. We have to try to stay working as a team. We have to try to win. All right, we want to try to win games. Are you talking about soccer? I don't watch soccer. I do not watch soccer. I do watch basketball. Sorry, you have to go. Have a great night. Bye. Okay, I'm a person. You have a great night too. Thank you for stopping in. You have a great night. Thank you for watching. Like I said, if we want to try to win, we have to work on scoring better points. Because right now it's just telling us that we're not playing well, and we're not shooting well, and we're not blocking well from the perimeter. So we have to take care of that. Welcome in, Vanderbilt Nation fans. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. I'm from the United States. So it's like it's either going to be a team between that team or that team. We have to figure out how we can win. We've lost 3 games and won 16. So we played a total of 19 games, and we lost 3 and we won 16. So we didn't quite get to 20 wins undefeated. But that's a different story. If we reverse it, if we pick it up, if we get in the game a little bit, if we win, that will possibly do the trick for what we are playing for. It's a competitive basketball is by far successful. I mean, now here's the thing: so we play competitive basketball, right? We're moving forward. We're moving into the next game. We're moving on to Saturday's game versus Mississippi State. We see what's going to happen. We figure out what the two teams are. Vanderbilt, and as Vanderbilt comes in against Mississippi State, we've got to defend them. We got to protect them. We got to shoot the ball better. We can't let them drive the rim. We can't let them drive up to the basket. Okay, we can't let them drive up to the basket, because if they drive up to the basket and they score, then we're doomed. So what I'm trying to say here, guys, is we have to try to protect the ball more. Okay, we have to try to protect the ball more, because it seems like right now we're really not playing, and we're not really securing the basketball as much as we would like to. But it matters on how we can win competition. Tough competition. Doesn't matter if you're playing tough competition or very light competition. So what happens is we've got to play as a team. We have to work as a team to try to see and try to defeat Mississippi State. All right? 2 things. We have to play well. We have to shoot well. We have to defend well. If you can't do any of that, we're not going to win. So There's the progress. We've made bad mistakes. Okay, we've made bad mistakes. We've turned the ball over multiple times. And it's like it's either going to go one way or another way. So it's like from the tip off, if you win the tip, great. Okay? If you win the tip off, great. Good for you. The other team will start with the ball in the second half. But now here's the problem. The thing is, if we win the tip and we miss a shot right away and then the other team takes it off, that there's a problem. We have to make sure our guys are prepared. All right? We have to make sure our guys are prepared, because if you're not prepared for the game, you're not going to win. And the thing is, if you want to win the game, you've got to stick it up and work as a team to push the ball moving forward up and take easy shots, because you can't miss. We can't have our guys miss. They go up for a basket. The last game, they couldn't hit a free throw, and they couldn't hit three-pointers, and they couldn't make layups. That's the most easiest thing. And here's the competitive thing. If you're not going to play any of that, if we're not going to win that or play that and do well, we're not going to win a game. So it all depends. Hello, welcome in. We have Mary here. And so nice to see Mary here. And thank you for being here. Welcome, Vanderbilt Nation, to Vanderbilt Nation basketball or sports. Welcome in, Mary. And let's say right now, I can tell you right now, if we can win against Mississippi State, that would be, for us, that would be a great win. I mean, if we would have won against Arkansas, right? If we would have beat Arkansas, that would have been a great win for us. Now I don't see ourselves being in the top 20 anymore. We were rated number 15, but now I don't see ourselves being in the top 20. Because now all these other teams that are winning are moving way ahead of Vanderbilt. So it's like, the question is, are we going to step forward and try to play good basketball? Are we going to be the team to win? Are we going to defeat and try to win Saturday's game versus Mississippi State? Are we going to be a Final Four team? Are we going to be a national championship team? You know what? About the championship team and the Final Four team, I don't know now. Because we've been losing games, I just don't see ourselves being a national championship team. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't feel like we should be, because the way we're shooting, and I guess the way we're playing, it's just, we gotta just stick to it, guys. We just gotta get out there, play well, and be consistent with the ball. Don't turn over, don't foul. That's what we're having problems with. We're turning the ball over and we're fouling. We can't foul and we can't turn the ball over. So how are we going to prevent that? Just avoid blocking the guys and knocking them down to the ground. There should be calls that should have been made, right? There should have been calls that should have been made against Arkansas, and they just never blew it. So it's like, okay, so what's going to happen now on Saturday versus Mississippi State? What's going to happen, right? What's going to happen? Are we going to actually defend them? Are we going to defeat them? Or are we just going to let it go and just let them run it out again and let them win? I can't tell you guys right now that, I can't say right now we're going to be a national championship team. I thought we were. From the start of the season, I totally thought we were going to be a national championship team. But, the way we're playing, it does not look like that. I can't predict, okay? I can't predict and say, I can't just say, okay, we're going to win. We're going to step up, we're going to take shots, and we're going to win. We can't do that. We cannot do that. Or they can't do that. We have to defend the ball, right? We have to defend. Defense. That's what defense is. You have to protect from having the offense score. But if you're going to go up there and have the offense score, then there's a situation there that we're not going to win. So, I mean, it's either a win or go home game. So, like I said, I'm trying to count and trying to hope that we do win against Mississippi State. But like I said, I don't know if we're going to be a Final Four team this year or a national championship team. Because the way we're playing against Arkansas, Florida, and when we played against Texas, those are 3 games. The game that really hurt the most is the Texas Longhorns game. Let me tell you why that is. Because Texas was not even ranked. Right? Texas was not even ranked. And they stepped us in. They beat us. They beat us to the rim. Okay? They beat us to the rim. We can't allow that. Saturday, when we played Florida at home, on our home floor, we couldn't take a shot. We couldn't shoot well. They were totally like bricking. You know, they shoot the ball, it hits the backboard, and it just falls down. And then look at Arkansas. We got blown out. That right there just tells you how bad we are. I mean, I don't want to make us sound bad like we're a bad team. All right? We just have to protect stuff, guys. We have to protect a little bit more. Because right now we're just letting these guys play out what they want to play out. All right? They just play out just to play out. And here the thing is, okay, quote, we are a better team. We can be a better team. We just have to show it. We can't take bad shots, okay? We've been taking too many bad shots. I mean, most of the threes that we've been taking have been okay, but they haven't been falling, okay? And what do I mean by falling? I mean, they take it up for a three-pointer, it goes around and it goes out. They need a sink. You have to make them sink. You have to make them fall. You know, coming in when we played the Gators, it was a very tough loss. When we played Arkansas, that was a blowout. I was not expecting a loss coming out of Texas or Arkansas. Texas they weren't even ranked. They weren't even good. They just happened. Became good and took us down. I mean, it's crazy. It's really crazy. I mean, they came, they took us down, they beat us. Texas beat us. How do we prevent losing Saturday versus Mississippi State? Well, there's a great chance. You know, we got to protect the ball more. We got to defend the ball. We can't let them get to the rim. Because if they do get to the rim, and they drive the ball towards the rim and hit the backboard and score, that we have to prevent that. We have to try to block. We have to block with the consistency, and we can't foul. So we can't foul. We can't foul. We have to block the ball. All right, we block the ball. We have to be very consistent with the ball when we have it. If you can't take a three-pointer, don't take it. You may be open, but if there's guys guarding you, just pass the ball. It's like they always seem like they get the ball, and when people are guarding them, they just take a quick shot, and that's it. That's it. I mean, that's why we lose games. That's why we're losing games. We can't defend. We can't shoot. But here's the thing. We have to make sure, right? We have to make sure that we are very consistent with the ball. We have to stay consistent with the ball, because if we're not consistent enough, we're not going to win games. I mean, when we played Arkansas, we weren't very consistent with the ball at all. We weren't good with it. We couldn't block. They just drove the ball right to the rim and scored. And it made us, it's embarrassing to say that we really messed up big time. And it's not what we want to see for Saturday's game. And if we see a game like that again on Saturday versus Mississippi State, that's a pretty bad loss. right? If you do that, if we play like that again against Mississippi State and Mississippi State wins, that's a bad loss for us. That's terrible. We can't lose to Mississippi State. I think Mississippi State might be a good team this year, but still we can't lose. That's like we're giving 3 opportunities here, guys. We gave 3 opportunities here. We gave 3 chances. We gave one to Texas. We gave one to Florida. We gave one to Arkansas. That Arkansas game was a total blowout. So what's up with that? Our next home game will be next Tuesday night. Next Tuesday night will be our next home game. After Saturday. We will be back on our hardwood floor. We would be back out on our home court. We have an electric crowd. We want to pack it. That's all that matters. If we can pack the gym, that's great. Mississippi State, on the other hand, they're gonna try to fight. I mean, Mississippi State's gonna try to fight and win and beat us on Saturday. Now on Tuesday, when we are back at our home floor, we play Kentucky. How is that one going to match off? How is Kentucky going to match off against Vandy? Right? It's going to be a matter of fact that are they going to be good? Are they going to win? Are we going to maintain it? Are we going to have better pressure? Are we going to handle the ball better than we did the last 3 games? If we can win Saturday and Tuesday night, we probably already clinched the of course, we clinched the NCAA tournament. You have to win out, right? When it becomes the SEC play, conference tournament play, we have to try to win the conference tournament for us to be automatically in the NCAA tournament. So, I mean, we still have a lot of games going, guys. We're not even halfway. Let's say we're pretty close to being done. Okay, we're pretty close to being done in January. We're getting close to February, but we have the whole February yet, guys. If we can't win in February, if we're going to lose a lot of games in February, we're done. It all depends on how we play and how we shoot. What do you think? What's your prediction, guys? What's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? Is Vanderbilt going to maintain Mississippi State on Saturday? I mean, a lot of people were voting Vanderbilt was going to beat Arkansas. That was totally wrong. Think. Use your brain. Are we going to have a chance to beat Mississippi State on Saturday as we walk in to Mississippi State's arena? What do you guys think? What's your pick? Are we going to be the winners? Are we going to win against Mississippi State, or are they going to come out and pull us off? I mean, who knows? Who really knows? I mean, we have to be consistent now, guys. We have to take the time. We got to think about who's going to be good. We got to think about who's going to be just as good as they ever were. We got to maintain it. We got to hold the possession. We got to make sure we will win the game. I think that makes a lot of clear sense here. Our baseball program actually starts. Our baseball program starts next month. February 13th is our first game versus TCU. So that's going to be something. We're ranked number 25 in baseball, so that at least is a good sign. The women's program for Vanderbilt, women's basketball, great. They're undefeated. Talk a little bit about baseball now. Moving forward, as the baseball program comes in, as we get started with baseball season coming just around the corner here, college baseball, I think that Vanderbilt has a great chance to make it to the College World Series again. It all depends on how we hit the ball and how we play. I mean, if we have good pitchers, then yes, we will make it far. And if we hit the ball good, great. I mean, great. We want to play good. We want to hit the ball fantastically. And if we don't hit the ball, we ain't going to win. That's why they always say when we hit the ball, right? If we hit the ball and we hit a couple home runs through the season, I think it's going to be great. I think we're going to be in good shape. How about if we play conference games, right? Let's say if we play Oklahoma, Texas, LSU, or if we play Tennessee, Kentucky, all those baseball programs, we have to just make sure that we can totally win games. The more games we win in baseball, the better it will be. They do have a lot of baseball games, so they do have a lot of games during Vanderbilt baseball. Like I said, we play our first game on the 13th versus TCU, and we're rated number 25. So hopefully we can step up and maybe win a couple baseball games now. I mean, we won't be undefeated, I know that. But if we lose a couple games, that's all right. Baseball's a lot harder than it is in basketball. I mean, basketball's hard. Baseball's hard. You want to be competitive. You want to be competitive. You want to win games. That's how everybody is. You can be in the portal, right? You can be in the portal. You can leave one school to go to the other school. That's another thing that hurts our program too. I mean, if we pick up good players, and then they draft them into the portal, saying, "Okay, we're gonna leave you guys, and we're gonna find somebody else to play for." Right? See, that's very hard to deal with. That's very hard to deal with. I mean, as I could tell you guys right now, our baseball program should be good this season. Next year, our football program, I wonder who the new quarterback is. If anybody knows who the new quarterback is, let me know. With all that though, I think that our quarterback, our next year's quarterback, should be pretty good. Diego's declaring to go to the NFL draft, so he will be going to the NFL draft, and we'll absolutely see what happens. We'll see what happens for sure. I mean, moving forward in football, baseball, our volleyball program might get better along the way, down the road. It was our first time having volleyball back, and we haven't had a volleyball team now for how many years? Like 30 some years or something it was. So it's nice to have a volleyball team back. It's nice to have basketball. It's nice to have our baseball program and our football program, tennis program. I mean, there's so much great Vandy athletics out there. It is unbelievable. So I'm hoping, I would be guessing myself that Vanderbilt baseball would be pretty good this year. I don't know what I don't know what they are rated to finish is, but I'm assuming that they're going to be good moving forward into the baseball season. Our football program next year should maybe be good next year. Maybe. I don't know. I know we're losing Diego Pavia as he's going to the NFL draft, but we'll see what happens, guys. I mean, it's gonna be it's like a roller coaster ride right now. You had to decide up and down, up and down. It's all over the boards. We gotta just focus on what's gonna happen. Baseball's like I said, baseball's just right around the corner. Vanderbilt baseball is just right around the corner. We will see how we do in baseball. Next year's football program, we'll see how we'll do. We'll see who our next quarterback is. Volleyball, our next year's volleyball program. We'll find out and see what happens there. And let's resume with basketball. I mean, basketball, basketball, we're doing bad, right? I know we're doing bad. I know we have 3 losses. Everybody complains about it. Everybody's like, oh, you guys got 3 losses. It's about time you guys don't stay undefeated. Well, you can't win. You can't be undefeated the whole season. It's hard. How is it that you can be undefeated the whole season? That rarely happens. That rarely happens. On the women's side, the women's Vanderbilt team is 19-0. And there's another team 19-0 too, which is UConn. And we'll see. I mean, you can't be undefeated the whole season. That's pretty hard. That's pretty hard to do. If you stay undefeated the whole season, that's pretty darn good. That's pretty darn good if you can stay undefeated the whole season. But let's just as we review what's happening, I think for a fact that I think we're going to be a great team moving forward here. I mean, we've got great players. We've got phenomenal players, right? Our guys know how to play. We just had to protect, and we just got to go with the flow, I guess. So, yeah, I really don't have much to say, anymore, guys. I mean, we're moving on. We're forgetting about the losses, It's time to think about Saturday's game. It's time to think about Saturday's game and how that one's going to go. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, it all depends on if we can win against Mississippi State. I'm sure we won't. Or I hope we do, but I don't see us winning because we couldn't hold on against Arkansas. We just shot poorly, but like I said, we'll see what happens moving forward, and worry about Saturday's game. And I'm always going to be a Vanderbilt fan no matter what happens. Go Vanderbilt, anchor down, guys. We'll see you next time. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Leave a comment on what you think is going to happen for Saturday's game versus Mississippi State. Is Vanderbilt going to win, or is Mississippi State? Thank you, guys. Anchor down, everyone. We'll see you next time.